Hey noobs, Mr. Frog here. And do you guys ever feel like sometimes life is just too much? Like the weight of the world is just too much to bear? Like you are slowly being swallowed by the crippling darkness that the world really is? If only you just had one person to spend time with and maybe play some cards with to tell you that everything will be alright. Yeah, me neither. But what I do have for you guys today is a brand new Solitaire game filled with tons of cute anime girls. Today, we are taking a look at Pretty Girls 4 Kings Solitaire, developed by Zoo Corporation. Now, I won't claim to be a Solitaire expert by any means at all, and to be honest, I am not entirely much of a playing cards guy either, but I will say that Pretty Girls 4 Kings Solitaire is definitely an impressively well-made and executed Solitaire game. The game unfortunately contains no story mode, and instead just opens with a main menu screen. Once you hit start, you head straight to the character select screen. Here, you can choose which anime girl that you'd like to moan at you as you try and solve the Solitaire puzzle. Regardless of which girl you choose though, there will be no effect on the actual gameplay. The selection is entirely a cosmetic one, which I did find to be nice, as I could just pick whichever girl I liked most. Which of course, if you are a man of culture like me, will be Shion. The game also contains several different difficulty modes, so players of all different skill levels should have no problem picking this up and enjoying it. Successful wins at certain difficulty levels can also unlock new characters and outfits for the girls in the game. The amount of wins you need to unlock each girl or outfit will be displayed at the character select screen. Now once you get into the game, the gameplay is as you'd expect pretty similar to other versions of Solitaire that you may have played before. There's a draw pile at the top left with which you can pull one card at a time. Once a card has been pulled, it must either be moved onto the field or onto the table. The field is basically a place where you can organize cards that you may not need at the moment. The table is where you must sort the cards in a specified order, which is different for each row. Unlike some other variants of Solitaire, the color of the card does not matter at all here, and you only need to match the number of the card displayed. It sounds rather simple at first, but it can be quite challenging, as once cards are placed onto the field, only the top card of each pile can be moved onto the table. Therefore, careful planning and strategy is required to successfully sort all of the cards in the correct order. Thankfully though, the game does give you a couple help options to assist you in successfully clearing your deck. At the bottom left, you'll have 3 buttons called Expose, Move, and Shuffle. Expose will basically show the next few cards from the deck in order. Move will automatically place a card from the field onto the table, no matter where it is currently positioned. And Shuffle will take all the cards in the field and place them back into the deck. And that about sums up all there really is to know about the gameplay. High difficulties of the game will basically give you less field columns, making the required amount of planning higher and higher as you go up in difficulty. I definitely found myself struggling with the higher difficulties of the game, so experts of the genre should definitely be satisfied if they are looking for a challenge. In addition to the difficulty, the game also features a pretty extensive stats breakdown on the title screen that will show you various information such as your win rate, best clear time, and average clear time, so you can see your progress as you get better. Now as for the H content in the game, unfortunately it does not contain any true H content, and it's more of just a waifu simulator for those who like playing cards. The closest you get is that you can unlock alternate outfits for the girls by winning enough games, and the outfits are basically just the girls wearing far less clothing. The game also has a dressing room mode where you can place the girls together and set their outfits and facial expressions with different backgrounds. Overall, Pretty Girls 4 Kings Solitaire is a pretty solid Solitaire game for those who have always dreamed of mixing their love of Solitaire with their love of stacked anime girls making noises as you play. It's probably not the best game for those who are looking for something with a bit heavier H content, or even just mild ecchi content honestly, but it is graphically and mechanically an impressive release from Zoo Corporation. If you are at all interested in these types of playing card games, I'd definitely recommend giving it a shot. With that being said, Mr. Frog is happy to award this game with the very legendary Mr. Frog Mountain Dew Sip of Approval. Once again, thank you to everyone for all the support, and if you'd like to see more H-Game content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to check out the Mr. Frog stream over on Twitch. Later, noobs.